So today we're going to do a couple things on the Mercedes. One of the things I want to do, I'm sure you heard in one of my previous videos, there's a rattle underneath the car. And that's coming from the catalytic converter. It has a heat shield plate, it looks like, on top that kind of broke free, so that's causing the rattling. Another thing I want to do is I recently changed out my sun visors to be from a newer, I think it was from like an 05 ML. They can slide, they've got the extra little flappy thing so less sunlight comes through from the corners. The problem is that on the driver's side, when I detach it from the hook thingy and swing it over, it just kind of flops around, so I need to either swap that out with another bolt or glue the screw in or something. And then lastly, I want to change out the bull bar fog lights to be on the same switch as the side mirror lights. That's what we're going to do today. So this is the catalytic converter, and this is the plate that's loose. As you can see, it's just like a heat shield that goes over top, and when the exhaust goes, it goes. So how I'm going to fix that is by wrapping some wire around it and tightening it down, and hopefully that solves that issue. I am going to use some galvanized, I think it's like 16 or 14 gauge wire. Not using plastic wire because this gets hot. You don't want plastic on a hot surface because that's how you start a fire under your car. Fires are bad. See if I can wrap this around somehow. So now, get some pliers. Just gonna try to tighten it down some more. People are probably going, Jason, why don't you just straight pipe it? Because honestly, I hate the noise of a straight pipe. It's too loud. This is an exploration vehicle. It's supposed to be quiet. You're not supposed to hear it coming 12 miles away. Hey, that's tight. Alright, well, let's see if it makes that rattle noise. So, like I said before, I changed out the old sun visors with some newer ones. I had to cut some wires, splice them together, you know, whatever. So it works perfectly fine doing this, but when I detach it, it does that. And as you can maybe see, it's the screw assembly or something. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Let's try putting the screw in. Ah, it's stripped out. Since that seems to be the case. And this is a whole plastic assembly, and I don't see any good way of getting it out without cutting the headliner. I'm going to get my favorite glue. Put a little dab up there, put the screw in, and then let it dry. That way it has something to bite into, and then that should theoretically fix the problem. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to get like new bolts up there or something. And I really don't want to do that. So glue right there, glue up there, and everything back up. So that will take, yep, a whole day to cure. So now for the fun part. Like I said before, the front bull bar lights are connected to the factory fog light switch, which I don't want to happen. I want them connected to the mirror lights. That way when I hit the spotlight button, all four of those come on at the same time, and when I hit the fog light button, only the fog lights come on. Now, how am I going to... Oh, do I have to remove the headlight? I don't want to remove the headlight. So to make this all even more confusing with the colors of the wire, the black wire coming off of this relay is what goes to the lights to turn them on. The red wire is the power wire coming off of the battery, and the yellow wire is what goes to the switch and tells the relay to send power to the lights. And then blue is, well, this blue is ground. This blue is because I ran out of colors. I'm gonna take this red wire and splice it to the black wire. Oh, what is this wire job? And this white wire goes to the blue wire. Next time I take this thing to a mechanic, somebody's going to look at this and go, "The hell did this guy do?" Alright, and just like that, we got the lights rewired, the cat converter heat shield kind of jerry-rigged up, and the sun visor remounted. Now, so far, the glue hasn't dried yet, but I'm hopeful. Because otherwise I'm going to have to figure out something else, and that's going to not be fun. So, yeah, thanks for watching.